Hey, good evening. It's your boy Jeremiah. Smoke Monday Sports. I'd like to welcome y'all today. Coming off a bad game for the Pelicans. It was good for the first two quarters, up 15 points. And then again with another bad third quarter. And it, you let down and you let up. There's some problems somewhere. Let's get into that. It's your boy Jeremiah, Smoke Monday Sports. Pelicans versus the Denver Nuggets, champions of the NBA. And for the first two quarters, New Orleans looked dominant. They looked like they knew how to handle that team. We're going to go down the statistics right now for the game. But think about it. At the end of the first half, we were up by 15 points. I think there's some interchangeable issues between Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. I myself, they're both Duke. Zion Williamson is the face of the franchise, but he always feels inferior to Brandon Ingram because he was a senior at Duke but we'll go into that later. Zion Williamson, 20 points, 9 assists, 10 rebounds. B.I., 22, 5 and 2. Jonas Valanciunas, I was really in the first half, Nikolai Jokic is from Europe and Jonas Valanciunas is from Europe. One's from Serbia, the other one's from Lithuania. And in the first half, Jonas really, for the frame on frame kind of thing, Jonas really had him, but they didn't play him in the second half. Jonas ended up tonight with 11 boards, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. We'll talk about another thing, an injury that happened, and if there's anybody I love more in the NBA, you know what I'm talking about? On Smoke Monday Sports, we got love for Herbert Jones. We will always have love for Herbert Jones, and no matter what you do, you can be a Michael Irving and go get cracked out in Dallas on some shady motel by the airport. We always got support for Herb Jones there, but we don't need that there. He was taken out by a very bad, a bad injury about midway through the third, and Herb Jones is the catalyst of our defense. And when they took him out, I thought that the team, that's Herb Jones. I'm from New Orleans. They done took Herb Jones out now. If they take Herb Jones now, you gotta come out with something, And then we got this boy called Zion Williamson. He don't want to come out with nothing. He's gonna hurt Herb Jones. Why are you gonna hurt Herb Jones? And if you ain't a skeleton, if you ain't from New Orleans, baby, you don't feel that voodoo. When they take Herb Jones out, man, you gotta have some fight. Because that man has some fight for you. He doesn't put it up a lot on the scoreboard, but that man keeps you in some games. Excuse me. Also, this evening with the career night, Jordan Hopkins. They called him Hawkeye. I feel that was a bit disrespectful because I had to tell somebody that a hymen was called a hymen. just sometimes things don't roll off the tongue well. I call him Cam Hawk. You know what I'm talking about? Because, down here in New Orleans with Jean Lafitte and everything. Boy got 31 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. And I'm telling you, he's playing guard, got 7 rebounds. Who would have got rebounds? And that's what we needed tonight. He was always under the board. There's a lot of times, it's like, who came up with that? Why did he come up with that? He's a guard. Matter of fact, he's coming in for C.J. McCollum. So a lot of times, he's off the point. And at first, he didn't pass the ball too strong, I didn't think. But he developed with this game. Let me tell you, the boy got some stroke. He got some stroke. 31 points came from a lot of three-point shots. We got off the bench. We got Matt Ryan. He got a 7-piece. Dyson Daniels got a 9. Larry Nance got 5. But it's a tale of two halves, I guess you would say. And going in 15, then we had to start talking about Julian Salter. All right? I even had to try to pronounce it. Julian Salter. He just lit us up. 35. 1 assist. 4 rebounds. Aaron Gordon came out really hard tonight. No, that was Nikolai Jokic. He came over here with a triple-double. I'm gonna excuse my language. Julian Salter came with 21, 1 assist, and 2 boards. And then Nikolai Jokic. I don't even want to read his stat line. This isn't NBA 2K. Nikolai Jokic got 35 points, 12 assists, 19 rebounds. Aaron Gordon really didn't have to do too much after that. Can't really do too much after that. Well, gotta play harder on the boards. You might need to go try to find you another big-ass European. Look like he might shoot you in the head if you talk to him, stupid. I love Jonas Valanciunas. And let me tell you, before they let him go, there's a Kiwi over there. It's probably the biggest man in the world. And then let him go first. A good man. Well, let me think of his name. Lord, I'm forgetful. But they let him go. And they went and let him go to Memphis for Valanciunas, thinking Valanciunas would stretch things. And that Jonas Adams, his name is Adams. He's a Kiwi. He's huge. He's absolutely huge. He's not playing this season due to injury, but he is an absolutely huge man. If he had to come into my house, he'd probably have to bend down. But let's talk about the Saints. The Saints won versus Chicago. Paulson Adebo, 3 interceptions. That's the highlight of that one. What we're also going to talk about here on Smoke Monday Sports, we're going to talk about not capitalizing on the opportunity to capitalize. You know, you have an elite defense, and I looked it up today. Passing yards, I think passing yards top 10, Derek Carr definitely was. He was in the top 10. There was some other people. There's a guy that surprised me coming into this game out of Washington. Howell. He he's number 2. Surprised the hell out of me. I didn't think anything was going to come out of good out of Washington, D.C. But Hal did. He's number 2 in the passing yards, and we're going to shout out him on Smoke Monday Sports. How you did it, we don't know. But you did. Overall, it was a good weekend for New Orleans and New Orleans-based franchises. Also in Houston, there's promise with C.J. Stroud. That guy is just looking absolutely like he got an award coming to him for being the Rookie of the Year. I don't really watch NASCAR. Well, it's your boy Jeremiah. Smoke Monday Sports.